Hi everyone, my name is Tasya and welcome back to my podcast Spider Relax. I tell exciting stories from many Indian epics, so stay curious and trek beyond. Today, I'm going to tell you guys one of my absolute favorite stories, Sri Krishna Pandaveeyam. The story tells how Krishna and the Pandavas met for the first time and under what circumstances. I mean, they have to meet, right? The Mahabharat won't happen without them together. So without further delay, let's go. After Bakashura was killed in Ekachakra, the Pandavas and Kunti decided it was time to move on. They had heard about Draupadi, King Draupada's daughter Swayamvara, and decided to go. A Swayamvara is where many princes are called to participate in a challenge, and whoever succeeds, the bride will marry him. It was in Panchala, which was a very long distance from Ekachakra. And so their journey to Panchala began. Back to Draupadi, her birth story is a very interesting one, as she was not born from her mother's womb. When King Drupada betrayed friendship with Drona, he got so enraged that he sent the Pandavas to bring Drupada back as a captive. As they did, Drona took away half of Drupada's kingdom as a punishment and gave it to his son Ashwadhama. Drupada then decided to fake their friendship and plotted his revenge to kill Drona. And to kill Drona, Drupada, with the help of sages, created a yagna for a son. First out of the fire came out the sun. He looked like a bright and fierce warrior with a chariot that shimmered like the sun. Next, a daughter came out of the fire, who was the most beautiful in the whole world. The son would kill Drona, and the daughter would be the cause of the fall of the Kauravas. The sage then named the son Drishtadyumna and the daughter Krishna for her dark complexion. Krishna came to be famously known as Draupadi, as the daughter of Drupada. When they arrived at Panchala, the Pandavas left Kunti in their hut and the 5 of them left for the Swayamvara. When the Pandavas arrived at the Swayamvara, they were greeted and welcomed immediately by the courtiers who thought they were regular Brahmins. The Swayamvara challenge was to lift an extremely heavy bow and shoot the eye of a fish by looking at its reflection in a pool of water using 5 arrows at the same time. The Pandavas sat and watched many princes fail at the challenge. The Kauravas were there and even they failed to succeed in the challenge. Then Karna came to the altar, bowed to the bow and picked it up. But just as he did, Draupadi announced that she would not wed Asuta. Enraged, Karna dropped the bow and stormed off. Then Arjuna, who was disguised as a Brahmin, walked up to the altar, bowed to the bow, and picked it up as well. He took the 5 arrows, and looking at the reflection of the fish in the water, he shot its eye. Draupadi came down and garlanded him. In the meantime, Krishna and Balaram were watching the Pandavas. Krishna immediately recognized them and he told Balaram each of their names. They then secretly followed the Pandavas and Draupadi to their hut. When Krishna stepped in, the Pandavas immediately recognized him and fell at his feet. By then, they had a problem. The Pandavas had introduced Draupadi as alms to Kunti as a joke. But since Kunti believed it, she said, "Enjoy it together, all 5 of you." Kunti had told the Pandavas to share the alms, which was Draupadi. When they showed Draupadi to Kunti, she was shocked and regretted what she had said, because in those days, sons had to obey their mother no matter what. The Pandavas obeyed their mother and all of them married Draupadi, starting with the oldest, Yudhishthir. Krishna and Balaram also approved and quickly took leave because if they were there for long, they might blow the Pandavas' disguise. So the Pandavas continued in disguise until the right time would come. That's a lot for this episode. But stay excited, because next week is the last episode before I start the Bhagavat Puran, which are my top favorite stories, and I can't wait. Anyways, don't forget to hit that post notifications bell and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The sky is the limit. Bye!